YouTube, what goes on? Welcome to Disavowed Action Figures, live at 7:05, the weekly live stream here on the YouTube channel. What is going on, everybody? How's everybody doing tonight? I do have roving thunderstorms outside, so just like to throw it out there and be transparent that if suddenly the feed goes dead, well, then apparently Thor didn't want me doing a live stream tonight, guys. So just putting it out there so everybody is aware. Hopefully it doesn't happen. But how are we all doing tonight, guys? What is going on? As you can see, I'm finally cracking open a freaking Cobra Viper. I only had one for the longest time. I finally managed to get a couple more. So, yeah, I'm finally going to open one and bite the bullet. And very excited to be cracking open tonight this big bad boy right here, which is our Infinity Saga Iron Monger, which is so freaking huge. I can't even fit that and everything else on the screen that I want to. So also we'll talk a little bit about the new Fantastic Four Marvel Legends Hasbro announcements. Obviously some new Legends coming our way in some interesting ways, thanks to the live stream this past week. So we'll talk about that a little bit. And of course, as always, let's see what's going on with all of you guys. See what you're picking up out there. You know, what you're finding, what you're buying, what you're looking for. And just basically we'll hang out and we'll see what goes on. Who knows? Maybe we'll talk some AEW wrestling later on too. Because another big show tonight with the new Rampage show coming up this Friday. So let's see what's going on in the chat. Hey, Midwest Toy Box in the house. What's going on, man? Killing it with his toy hunts recently, guys. Finding all sorts of cool stuff over there on his Instagram page. Dark Joker Zen Dante is in the house. What's going on, Dante? How are you, sir? Good to see you here tonight, man. Studio, what's going on, dude? How are you? What is up? What is up? What is up? Yo, Aaron, what's up, man? Trans Aaron 38. Yo, PA Coalition in the house. What's going on, man? That's right. East Coast, Northeast Collectors, man. What is up? What is up? Yo, Mr. Laser Pants in the house. Ryan, how are you, man? What is going on? I got to tell you and Dante, I'm probably about 3/4 of the way through the show from this past Friday. I was at a wedding, as I mentioned in the chat, and the little bit I did watch, let's just say I was under the influence of some over 21 beverages. So I have enjoyed the show, what I've listened to so far. So looking forward to listening to the rest of the show. Guys, Infinity Equation Podcast, boom, check him out. Right next to Orange Cassidy. He loves them. He's giving me a thumbs up. So you know it's got to be a good show, obviously. Gone Toy Hunting, what's going on? How are you, man? What is up? What's going on? Happy Wednesday. What is up? Four Feathers, what's going on, dude? How are you, man? Again, thanks for stopping by last night, Four Feathers, and everybody else here. I know a lot of you have popped into the chat last night for the toy hunt. So what's going on? Dark Trigger Zen says, Yogi. Dude, I'm looking forward to building that bear, man. It's going to be next week. And if you're referring to that Build-A-Bear, he's getting built next week, man. Very excited to do that. Best name in social media history. Mama said pop you out. What's going on? What is up? What's going on? Trans Aaron says he has like 7 Vipers now. Hey, man, that's awesome. I'm in that boat with the Troopers. I only have 3 of the Vipers. I would consider getting a 4th, but I'm also realizing that I this week I kind of had a panic attack looking around the toy room. It's very organized. I'm a very organized individual, but like I'm looking around and I'm calculating numbers in my head and I'm thinking, man, I got so much stuff I haven't even opened. So the Army building has gotten out of hand on my end between Legends and G.I. Joe Classified. So I think I'm going to probably be cutting back on my Army building, hopefully here in the future. Found the WB Legends 11 wave. That's awesome, man. That's the Macho Man, right? Midwest. I think you sent me a picture of that. That's very cool. Oh, yeah. The cream always rises to the top. Gone Toy Hunting says, found the Infinity Saga Iron Man and Thanos 2-pack. Cool, man. I haven't seen that in a store yet. Good friend of the channel, 6-Packs and Knickknacks, actually found one early on, and he picked it up. I took a look at it. Either he had his. I have not seen it yet in stores. Hey, Brian, what's going on, man? How are you? What's up, sir? Thanks for stopping by live at 7:05. Good to see you, man. Laser Pants, hey, man, you got it, right? Check out the Infinity Equation, guys. Check out what they're doing for Toys for Tots with all the other big-time YouTubers. It's pretty awesome. Really great cause working with Toys for Tots. So check that out on the Infinity Equation podcast, working with Toy Amigos, a bunch of other people as well. Transparent 38 says, hope Target stores start getting the releases of Cobra Island and Barbecue and Breaker. Yeah, man. I know they advertised, I think it was like late August for those, but I feel like sometimes they do come in early. So I'll be curious to see. I still haven't even seen the G.I. Joe Snake Eyes Classified line hitting big box locations yet. Although Midwest, I believe, did see it. So Let's see. Roundhead K2000. What's going on, man? PA Coalition. Got 8 Cobra Vipers, the 9th on the way. Dude, you are just killing it. NJ Tree is in the house. What's going on, sir? Thanks for stopping by, man. Appreciate you being here. NJ Tree, real cool guy. Got to meet him back at the ZoloCon when I met up with the Art G, and also Dark Joker was in. So always cool meeting up with collectors and being able to follow up and touch base and obviously communicate moving forward as well. Let's see what we got going here. Coalition Santa. Four Feathers says, doing good. Picked up a second Odin because I'm starting to realize I want one to open and display, another in the box. Yeah, man, it's a cool looking figure. It's a cool looking figure. Good finds on him. Again, I still haven't seen him in stores yet either. I don't know if it's because it's a slow trickle of Marvel Legends in my targets, or if it's that they got bought out immediately off the shelf. So I really don't know. But yeah, man, I can see why you'd want another one of those. The head sculpt looks pretty good. It definitely looks like Anthony Hopkins, right? Have the right name there? If I'm wrong, please feel free to correct me and let me know. Need the new NECA Ultimate Casey Jones and the new Super Shredder. Hasn't hit his area yet. So Moms that pop you out, is that the Casey Jones that has the actual actor's head sculpt or face on there? I didn't know that was hitting if that's the case. But yeah, that's definitely a cool looking figure for sure. Pretty awesome that they went back and did a second run with the actual actor giving his permission to be used, his likeness rights to be used. Let's see what we got going on. All right, guys. So I think we caught up to everybody in the chat so far. So as people come in, I'll try to give you a shout. Guys, what are you looking for right now? I know we just mentioned the Casey Jones being out there. You know, obviously the Legends are trickling out, the MCU stuff right now. If you saw my recent hunt video, actually it wasn't even the hunt video. It was I partially completed in last night's toy hunt video, the Build-A-Bear wave. However, if you follow me on Instagram at Disavowed_12, then you know I found the entire wave, the entire case. So I will be building the Build-A-Bear next Wednesday night here on Live at 7:05. I really wanted to do it tonight, but you guys know I like to open up my figures on camera so you can get to see them and check them out. And also because I like to go back and watch this stuff down the road. You know, I like to see, you know, when I open things, and it's kind of another way to enjoy them. Kind of like home videos, right? So, so yeah, I will be building the Build-A-Bear next week. I know that's out there right now. The big news this week, I guess I would say it's big news, was the Hasbro Marvel Legends panel, the fan first video, where they did discuss the new Fantastic Four carded figures. They've been teased for quite a while now, as we are aware. We've been waiting on it. They teased that there it goes. They teased that Johnny Storm. Turns out they swerved us on that. If you haven't watched the actual feed, they actually are giving us the regular Human Torch Johnny Storm as a Hasbro Pulse exclusive, I believe, as well as a powered up Invisible Woman, which is very much similar to what they had back in the day. So the cards are the same, and obviously the powered up version. And then we're getting a Reed Richards with a lab coat, which I guess is very similar to what they did with Moore McTaggart, where you can pop off each of the arms, and then there's non-lab coated arms and hands that you can pop on and take off the lab coat, sort of thing. Kudos to them. That's a cool idea. I love them did it with Moore McTaggart. I bought 2 of her, which for other reasons, but cool they did that with Reed as well. So, and then we also get the Thing. We get Ben Grimm, another one of him. It's our 3rd, I think, of him. The Walgreens, the Super Skrull wave, and then this new one of him. Comes with 2 heads, one with teeth, one without teeth. And then, of course, we get the flamed up, powered up Human Torch figure, which a much deeper red color than what they did with the Walgreens exclusives. So, guys, out of curiosity, what are you thinking about the Fantastic Four wave? I know we also got the X-Force 3-pack, which we finally got Cannonball some legs, which is pretty awesome. Pumped about that. So that's pretty exciting. So hopefully, you know, they continue to do things like that. But what do you guys think about the Fantastic Four wave? I have all 4 Walgreens exclusives with Herbie. I have the 4 updated black suited ones that came with Super Skrull. I know a lot of you. I know Greg just came in. Hey, Greg, what's up, man? How are you, Greg? Saw old man Anthony Hopkins today. It is Odin good. Sent it to the wrong name. That's great. Happy to hear I didn't screw that one up because I tend to mess things up. Anthony Hopkins, aka Hannibal Lecter. Yeah, the head sculpt looks great. You know, I think I'm good on him. But yeah. Hey, Greg, what's up, man? Valley, what's going on? So yeah, guys, I'm gonna be passing on the FF. As I just said, I'm really trying to cut down on what I'm collecting. And I always said I wouldn't go to like putting all these different figures on the walls like I used to as a kid. Now I'm looking around. I have so many figures on my walls here in the toy room. I gotta get away. As much as I love the retro carded figures, I had the retro carded Doom already that came out last year. I never opened him. He's on the wall. So I'm going to do without, definitely going to do without that FF wave. The 3-pack looks pretty awesome. The 3 X-Force pack looks great. I would like to have a Richter. I would like to complete that team. Obviously, we still need a Feral to come out. So I guess that's coming soon. Yep, Roundhead, I totally agree, man. It looks cool. That's available, I think, at Disney Shop Disney. Sorry, I was dyslexic there for a second. And Hasbro Pulse, I believe. I'm actually curious if it'll be in Disney stores because I am close to a Disney store. So I would like to grab that and open that up eventually. But I like finding things in person if I can. Hey, Valley, not too much, man. Normal night. I said there's thunderstorms going through. So if I randomly cut out of the feed, that's what happened. They got to come out with the vehicle. What vehicle was that, NJ Tree? The Fantastic Four, Fantastic card? Roundhead says, can't do it, but X-Men Marvel Legends. Yeah, man. I'm picking those up. I'll eventually get that 3-pack for sure. Valley says, hope for Fantastic Four because I missed the Walgreens. Happy for Fantastic Four. Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, if you aren't ordering the Mez Coach, I am not. I know Greg's picking it up. That's just out of my price range and just I don't need it. Plus, I don't trust the cloth figures. I have a couple Mezcos. I've talked about it in the past. I trust the plastic better. If you don't have the Walgreens Marvel Legends, I totally think this is a great opportunity for you to grab these. But again, you're going to want to get 2 sets, right? And now you have to get an extra Sue and an extra Johnny. So yeah, they're milking it. I will say Psycho Man looked pretty cool, and so did High Evolutionary. I don't know if I'll get them or not. I really would have preferred to get my hands on a I'm just going to clean this up a little bit. We'll get back to Iron Monger at the end, guys. I would like to get my hands on a Mole Man. I really thought we'd be getting him announced, but they obviously went with Psycho Man instead. So I don't know. I don't think I need them necessarily in the collection. However, I'll consider it. We'll see what we do down the road with it. And of course, the X-Force we talked about already. Spartan Toy Hunter, what's going on? That Super Scroll right arm. Oh, sorry, chat jumped. There it is. That Super Scroll right arm can peg into the Mr. Fantastic torso. Looks amazing. Would be great to see it live on your feed. So you'd like to see me plug in the, let's see here. Maybe I can do it now quick. Super Scroll right arm can fit into Mr. Fantastic torso. So you want me to pull, I don't know if I can get to him, dude. He's really, my Walgreens exclusives are like near the back of my comic inspired shelf. I probably can't do it, man. I'm sorry. If I pull him out, it's going to be a Domino Rally circa 1993 back here, where like literally I lose an entire shelf. I was going to try to get them out originally, and the reason I didn't was for that very reason. So I am sorry. I cannot show you that swap. If I have them out again, though, let me know if you ever see them on screen, and I'll gladly try to do that. Let's see. Here we go. Oh, got Surtur today. Very cool, man. I think Greg just saw him in stores. Again, I was thumbing through Instagram before we started. Roundhead says, that's what I'm doing, only collecting G.I. Joe Classifieds and some of the X-Men. Yeah, dude, it's getting tough, man. There's so many out there, right? Matt Y, what's going on? Just getting back into collecting after learning about the G.I. Joe Classified. Maybe grab some DC and Marvel. Yeah, don't sleep on the McFarlane toys, dude. The McFarlane figures are pretty epic. I have a Gorilla Grodd literally right in front of me because I usually have him in my office, but I brought him home and never took him back. So yeah, the McFarlane stuff is pretty awesome. I don't have many. I have Devastator Batman, which I didn't bring home. He's still in the office. And I have Grodd. But yeah, they're great figures for sure. So I can see dabbling there as well. But I don't get too many of them just because, again, it's such a deep, deep hole you fall in. Heavy Artillery Roadblock ships tomorrow. Very nice, Brian. I heard some people were talking about that getting shipped out soon. So that's cool. I passed on him. I didn't need another Roadblock, even though that's closer to the one I wanted originally. But I think it's a great, great figure. I can see why people want him on the shelf. Comes with the gun and everything else, which is very awesome. So that's very cool, dude, that's shipping out to you. NJ Tree says, yeah, the Fantastic car. Ship whatever you want to call it. Yeah, you know what? They're making everything else for Fantastic Four. I kind of feel like they should do it. Matt Y says, nice to find a local toy collector. Yeah, man, hop on anytime, dude. Yeah, again, like I post on Instagram every day, trying to let people know what's out there on the pegs. You know, depending where I get to sometimes, whether it's Lehigh Valley area or otherwise. But again, that's why I try to tell people, if you follow me on Instagram, you're going to, especially if you're local, you're going to see what's out there locally really quick. I have a lot of people get a hold of me and say, hey, is this still there? Did you buy that? Can you set it aside for me? Whatever it might be. And I'm glad to help out local collectors with that, especially. So, yeah, if you're on the Instagram, that's a huge help, hopefully, for you. Greg says, I only ordered the Hasbro Pulse exclusives. I'll probably get the Gotta Go See, have the Mezco box set. Yeah, so Greg, like, you're set, dude. Like, getting that box set, unless you want to be a completionist at the FF. And I love the FF. They're one of my all-time favorite Marvel comics. I can't do it with some of them. Mama said, Poppy said, I ordered 2 whole sets of the FF Retro Wave, one from Darkside, one from Pulse. Dorkside, sorry, not Darkside. Split up the cost. Good call. Mom said, we'll probably end up finding a Target. Yeah, dude, that's honestly how it seems to go. You know, it is with those pre-orders, man. We get them in, and then you find them in the store anyhow. Nearman Pops Figs, what's going on? Yo, long time no show. How are you, sir? Thanks for stopping by, man. Always glad to see you here on the stream. Hey, what's going on, Lacerda Photo? Mine should be here tomorrow. Very cool, dude. Very cool to hear that for sure. Forfeither says Mezco Roadblock and Destro figures look awesome. Yeah, they do, man. But again, that Mezco money, dude. That Mezco money. Spartan Toy Hunter says, no worries. Works with the black-suited Mr. Fantastic as well. That's awesome. Pricey but nice. Yeah, man, you're paying for quality and you're getting it for sure. Yes, Lacerda, I figured that's awesome, dude. So yeah, guys, let's crack open this Viper. I've been talking about it for weeks, maybe even months at this point in time. So I am going to keep one in box since I have an odd number anyway. I'll probably open up the other 2. This is number 22. I know pretty much everybody already has it and opened, especially considering Target shipped them so quickly with the second release of them. However, I was really holding out till I got mine in. And again, I've been really excited to pump this guy up, to get this guy open. If you didn't see it or you weren't following back when I got my original one, I did get my first Viper on New Year's Day morning. I went to bed early on New Year's Eve. Thankfully, I have a very understanding girlfriend who didn't kill me for doing that. I said, babe, I got to get up in the morning to get to Target first thing. Greg, if I recall correctly, you were also in Lehigh Valley that morning. I think you were at the Easton store. I went to Airport Road, and I managed to get one. So I never opened it because, again, I was concerned that, I don't know, I said one. I was like, what if I open it and it breaks, right? So I am very pumped to finally open one. Back of the box is very impressive. You guys know I'm a big box fan when it comes to my toys. I keep basically all of them. Oh, I did finally throw some away this week. I finally threw some away. Figures I sold off or gave to people, I threw away their boxes. Finally, so kind of decreasing the cardboard. But yeah, there's the back there. Very cool photo on the back of this. And then obviously we get the Cobra Island stamp on the back, which caused so many people so much pain for so very long. However, here it is finally. We got one, guys. We got one, and it's coming out of the box. Oh, wait, before we crack it open, there it is, mofos. 6 packs of knickknacks. Recently married to the same woman twice. Congratulations. Tell friend of the channel, LLB, I said hello. Already miss you guys. They are dancing the hula down in Mofoin, Hawaii tonight. They're down there for the whole freaking week, which is awesome. So have a good time, 6 packs. Check out 6 packs of knickknacks on Instagram, guys. He did a toy hunt. So if you ever wondered what the toy stores look like in Honolulu, in Hawaii, if you want to know what a Target looks like or a Walmart looks like down there, I won't spoil what it looks like. Go check him out on Instagram. Give him a follow because he did freaking do a toy hunt in Hawaii, something I will probably never, ever have a chance to do. So 6 packs. Awesome that you're here, dude. Awesome that you're going to be able to watch AEW tonight on the honeymoon. So that's very cool. Oh, got there it is, my kryptonite. That damn tape. Damn tape. All right, so very excited to get this guy out of packaging, guys. Oh, there it goes. Just rip it out of there, right? It's not like it's valuable anymore or anything. All right, and we have our visor. Now, we have the goggles. I do recall, I think it was Articulated Ninja, local collector, good dude. I remember him telling me, Articulated Ninja gave me a heads up when he reviewed his way back when, that these actually split when he tried to fit them over the top of the helmet. So I do believe that you cannot cram these over the top, that they will split in the back. I could be wrong, could have just been his. But if you're watching Articulated Ninja on the playback, buddy, I will not be trying to put those over the helmet because I do remember you telling me it was a disaster and it didn't work well and that they split. So I don't want that happening. Let's see. Rob R, what's up, man? I did not buy Turbo Man. I had it in my cart at grocery shop and I put it back. Luckily, another local collector wanted one and he got there and got it. I needed to pass. I think it looks great. I just don't know what I'll do with it. Probably come Christmas, I'll wish I had it as a prop or whatever, but I did pass on Turbo Man. Mezco Superman is up for $125, guys. So if you were a Mezco collector, is that the Christopher Reeve Superman laser pants? I think that's the one we were waiting on. I'm not too plugged into Mezco. I got to go listen to Prime to the First and Nasty Nate's podcast. They're the guys who educate me on the Mezcos. I know Infinity Equation, you talk about them on the show, but I think Prime and Nate are really like the huge Mezco guys. So I have to listen to their podcast and see what's out there right now. Bill does find everything. He's a heck of a hunter. Viper, yes, Midwest Toybox, finally got him out. Congrats, Roundhead. Thank you, Roundhead. Superman is worth it, says Dark Joker's in. Yeah, man. Again, if it's a figure I'm thinking of, it's very cool looking. Again, I got to keep my distance, man. I did order the Constantine. I think, oh, God, he's actually shipping soon, isn't he? Did anybody else pre-order the John Constantine like last year? I think it was shipping in August. So I remember thinking I'd have it before Halloween. So, yeah, congrats. Like I was saying, congrats to me. I'm sorry. Congrats to Six Pack. Sorry, I got into the chat there. Yeah, I thought you were congratulating me on my Viper. Yeah, man. Six Packs, having a great time down Hawaii. Gave me a call earlier. Very glad and very happy to be a part of the proceedings. And I was very humbled and honored to be involved in that wedding party. Had a blast with so many of our close friends. And also, I'll go as far as say family. You know, we're all family at that wedding. So, again, Six Packs, thank you so much, brother, for having me there. Bill says, Greg, been a long time since I found anything. Hey, you're building up to it. Hey, Omega Weapon 13's here. What's going on? Viper greater than Trooper. That's what I've been hearing, man. And I can't wait to freaking rip through it and see. Lacerda is also split. So I'll definitely be careful about that. Greg asking about why he got married twice. Easy. It's because of what's going on in the world right now. We had a small ceremony when we were supposed to get married. This was obviously the larger one. Yep, that goggle will snap. So I will not be getting those goggles over the top of the helmet, because that's the last thing I want to freaking do is destroy this figure after looking forward so long to getting him out of packaging. So I will not even be attempting to do that. Since so many of you fine gentlemen just told me that's what'll happen anyway. So let's get the light on him here. So again, guys, not necessarily doing a review here. Obviously, it's the scenario that everybody else has already opened one of these for the most part. I love how it looks. I think out of all the figures, I went to a local comic shop a couple months ago. They had an oversized old G.I. Joe comic there, one of the big boy comic books. And there was a whole panel of these in the book, and they just look so cool together. I think it was Art G. Was the first person I saw do this. I think you can pop the hands and take off the gauntlets, for lack of a better word, and have the bare arms underneath. I am interested in doing that with one of them. So I think that's pretty cool. So I think that'd be a really cool look, having the bare arms underneath, like he rolled up the sleeves. Let me see what we got going on here. Got the Cobra logo on the belt, which looks great, obviously. The Cobra logos on these, they're so well painted. And obviously we have all the storage for the guns in the backpack. So you guys know I'm a huge fan of the storage on these figures. Everybody is, I suppose, but that's something I tend to talk a lot about here on my channel. Let's see what else we got going on in the chat. Okay, so Rounded says his have not split. That's cool to hear. It's good to know. I'm not going to try it. No, the comic one. I'm sorry, Dark Lucre's in. So the comic book Superman is available. Only Mezco I got is Ash Evil Dead 2. Four Feathers, I have him too, man. Groovy, baby. I have so many Ash figures. I got almost all the Ash figures. So, dude, I'm with you there, man. Ash is a great figure. He's one of those I didn't care about the possibility of it not holding up over time. I decided to get it. Matt Y says, have you seen mention that MSRP will be going up? Yes, I did hear that prices are going up. Some stores already are reflecting that. I got my entire Build-A-Bear wave for $19.99. So Target is still selling them for the old price. Well, it's not staying in there too well. Target is still selling them for the old price. I gotta slide that up, don't I? But yeah, there are stores that are starting to mark them up. And don't forget, guys, like they can charge whatever they want to. Like, for instance, the Targets in New York. I know Alex was talking about this on the most recent Infinity Equation, the one that I'm just working on getting through now. Alex had said that he gets all his Legends upcharged in New York City at Target. So yeah, they will be marking them up now. The difference is that now Hasbro is obviously saying we're bumping up our price. So most stores will bump them up as well. Hey, Plagueis the Wise, how you doing, man? I was just checking out your Instagram a little bit the other day. That's awesome, dude. Good to see you, man. Greg Miller says it's not Superman 78. My bad. Troop Stark. Finally, I have returned. That's right. Thanks for being here, man. Plagueis the Wise in the house. I'll try not to screw that up and forget that it's you with a different name, man. I'm terrible at that stuff recently. Six Pack says Greg got involved in a trip to Vegas, a cheap bottle of tequila, a moderately priced hooker, and an expensive attorney. I took that jewelry guy, right? Didn't that happen to him? Studio says, call me crazy, but I would love to repaint one. No, man, I think that's a cool idea. You know, Art G, for instance, did a great job repainting the Major Blood figure. I know that Greg and some other people have picked that up as well. So, all right, guys. So, yeah, definitely digging this. Loving this figure. I'm not going to do any comparisons or anything. You all know at this point, basically, you know, how he works, how he fits together, so on and so forth. You know, we can put this on here. I'm going to have to work on that backpack a little bit. I don't have it all the way in the peg. I think the peg kind of shifted. See? All right, get that underneath there. So, yeah, very excited to finally open this guy up. And just basically very excited to have him on the shelf with my other Joes. So that's awesome. Very excited about him for sure. Let me take a swig of the magic elixir over here, as I'm getting rather parched. Cheers to all the Wampa people out there, right? Best koozie I ever got for like $3. So, all right, everybody. Very excited about that Viper. Very careful not to lose any of his gear. But let's get to the big boy. Who would have thought that the Viper wasn't like the main attraction for my channel when I finally decided to open it, right? All right, so as you know, I knock things over all the time. As you know, this is a rather large box. As you know, I do not think it's going to work spinning around. So what I'll do is I'll do that. How is that? Does that work? There we go. Okay. So here is the big boy. Greg, get in all your jokes now about me buying an MCU figure. I know you're planning on it. I could take the abuse. I have broad shoulders. So I did pick up this 2-pack. I did pre-order it on Target. I have said for the most part, I am done collecting MCU. Eternals will not sully my doorstep, despite how much I like the film. Quote me on that when I buy them later. But when these older figures come out that, to me, should have been released at some point earlier, and they're filling holes from the original movies, especially the Iron Man movies. I mean, guys, all the MCU movies are fantastic. But here's the thing. Iron Man birthed this thing, okay? It was Iron Man that they gambled the entire house on. So when I saw I can get Jeff Bridges and this big old chunk of plastic, I said, I'm getting it. And here's the caveat also, guys. Have to add in the fact that I shopped smart. I shopped S-smart. There's some more Bruce Campbell references if you're a Bruce Campbell fan. But no, I had this on pre-order. I had Surtur on pre-order at one point, obviously. And I also have the Happy Hogan, which, yes, is another MCU figure that I am buying, right? The 2-pack with that. I had all those on pre-order. Then Target put out a spend 100, save $25 or whatever, I think it was. So I canceled my pre-order for this and the Happy, reordered them like that night. So I actually ended up getting this and the Happy for, what do you want to say, split it up, $12 cheaper on each. So I think I got free shipping on it, I'm pretty sure. So again, if I can get anything MCU related on clearance or on sale, for instance, I got Shang-Chi for $7, right? I will still pick those up, but I do not want to pay full price for MCU figures like I used to. I gotta start making cuts somewhere. That's where the cuts are going to happen. Four Feathers, thanks, man. The Viper does look great. I appreciate it. I was so happy to finally get out of the box. Troop Stark. There it is. There it is. Plague is the Y says. Awesome figure. Yeah, man. Mine came in last week. That's awesome, dude. Very excited to open it up. Rotating as smooth as a motel microwave. Yeah, I think that this might be a little bit more heavy than what you're supposed to put on this thing, 6-packs. I'm pretty sure. Four Feathers says Iron Monger. Greg says, there it is. I'm out of MCU figures. That's right. But again, I'm going to hold to my guns that I got this on a sale. So again, I got it on sale, and it's also original figures that should have made sooner. So the fact we went this long without getting him amazes me. Like, we got Ronan from Guardians, which was a crappy figure because you couldn't turn the head. Remember that debacle? I have them still over there somewhere if I sell them or something. The fact that we got so many other random MCU figures, Luis from Ant-Man, but we never got this guy, boggles my mind. And then obviously the Iron Monger. Let me know, guys, is the new Hydra Stomper that they showed us this same figure but with a repaint? I'm very curious to see if they reuse this right away, or at least basic pieces. And yes, I'm going to compare this to some bigger figures. I have the Red Hulk here, and I have the one of my two big boy Iron Man sitting here too. Okay, so I have him here as well, the Hulkbuster. So we will compare all those as we go through and see what goes on with those. Greg says, I sold off all my MCU comic book figures for me only. Only those snazzy Aew figures from now on. Well, maybe this time. Yeah, it's such a good one. I'm going to definitely watch the original Iron Man after this, guys. So, all right, let's get Obadiah Stane out of the package first. I'm not even going to try to cut this open on screen. Believe it or not, I don't actively try to knock everything over every week. I have a natural talent for having it happen. So I am going to rip it open off camera. And obviously opens very easily. A little bit of tape. Cut. Slice. There we go. All right, so that's out of the package. Oh, this is freaking insane. This thing is huge. Holy cow. All right, guys. So obviously the size of the Ironmonger is hidden in package because it goes down to the bottom of the box. This is insane how freaking big this thing is, guys. I knew it'd be big, and I think it's slightly smaller than Hulkbuster. So I'm looking forward to having that to compare to in a few minutes. But I heard the bullets are awesome. The suitcase. Oh, man, he can have a Destro-like suitcase. We get their arc reactor that he takes from Tony to put into this. Yeah, this is freaking awesome. No regrets on this thing at all, guys. All right, so let's get good old Jeff Bridges, Obadiah, out of the box first, out of the plastic first. Like that. Oh, there goes the suitcase. So again, guys, needless to say, it's a little bit hard to get all this on camera. So I'm going to have to open it up off screen. Believe it or not, when I originally ordered this, everybody, I actually was more excited about the Obadiah than I was the Ironmonger because I love suited figures. So again, like, I rarely will pass up on a suited figure. I think that's actually why I bought the lease originally too. By the way, he's in here very snugly, so please be careful when you're taking him out of the box. Very snug to get him out. Face sculpt is great. That looks like Jeff Bridges to me. I feel like his beard might have been a little bit darker. I could be wrong. Haven't watched it in a while. But there's our suited body. Underneath, you can see we do have, this is the Nick Fury Captain America wave body, I believe. Because if you look underneath here, you can actually see, I think that's where his holsters were on the Nick Fury figure. So I'm pretty sure this is the Nick Fury suited body, I'm guessing, because of that reason. I don't know if the feet are going to be any good. Unfortunately, suited figures, as much as I enjoy them, the feet tend not to be too great. Although right now he is standing relatively well. Suitcase opens and closes relatively easy. MCU Collector did a great review. He already told us that you cannot put the arc reactor into the suitcase. That will not work. So you cannot fit that in there, needless to say. Hands are very gummy. Probably it's so damn hot back here. By the way, I do have a fan on. I apologize if that's too loud in the background, but I would be drenched in my own sweat right now if I even attempted to not have a fan on back here. So he came out pretty great from what I can see. Definitely digging him for sure. Oh, we got going on here in the chat. Mama Papia says it's not from what I've seen. Hey, okay, figures. What's going on, man? How are you? Four Feather says, haha, shop smart, shop S. There it is, buddy. You're right. Groovy. Happy Hogan. Yep. Hulk Hogan, Happy Hogan. Hulk Hogan, Happy Hogan. He's a Happy Hogan. NJ Tree says they definitely reused that mold for the Hydro Stomper, and they just probably added. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too, dude. I will be curious to see those side by side. Paul, what's going on, Paul? Paul asks, what is your opinion on Super 7's latest figure lines? I will refer you to Bobby Valla over on the Infinity Equation to talk about Super 7. I don't have many. I have a Mumra from Thundercats. That's really about it. I have some reaction figures. I'm not the person to really answer questions about Super 7. I know that the community is very divided right now on everything going on with Silverhawks. I personally, sorry if I bumped the camera there. I personally, again, don't indulge into it too far. So not the most opinionated guy when it comes to those. In fact, I never even opened my Mumra. That's still in the package right now. I got it free from Amazon because I came up there, came in completely destroyed. So made out like a bandit on that one for sure. But yeah, there's our Jeff Bridges. I'll try to get him up for one more time. Needless to say, I thought that he was going to fall. It was Iron Man that took a tumble. Here we go. So there they are on the rotating base, kind of giving an idea of scale. Who's going to go again? But yeah, he is what he is. I like him. I like suited figures, despite the fact the feet sometimes suck. He's still standing. I'm cool with it. I'm very happy about that. That Obadiah would be a nice dude. Yeah, man. The dude abides, right? Back to our bro Thor, Greg. Excellent movie. Such a good movie. Oh my God, such a good movie. I gotta watch that one. All these movies I'm making lists of right now to have to watch. Let's see here. Plagueis says epic. Thanks, man. Very cool for sure. I agree. We got Six Pack says random note. This is live at 1:05 here in Honolulu. Sorry, man, I mistitled it. Roundhead says I can't get enough of this Marvel Legends suited bodies. The feet do suck. Yeah, there's just lots of cool stuff you can do with them. Obviously, I look forward to having them all like in a giant picture, kind of like they're at a meeting or whatever. Greg says rub it in, right? Sorry, Greg, my Mai Tai bumped the phone. Six Packs. Oh my God, dude. Hope you're having a blast, man. I love my Beavis and Butthead figures. I do have both of those for the reaction series. Hey, Stanley, what's going on, man? How are you, buddy? Thanks for being here. Mom's Papa says, have TMNT and Thundercats. What do you like the TMNTs? I almost dipped the toe. When I was at ZoloCon, I almost did it. Instead, I bought more Mythic Legions. Four Feather says, today sucked. It was hot as 96. Oh, dude, I know. It's terrible back here right now. Terrible right now. 90-some degrees the rest of the week, I believe. With thunderstorms, of course. Craig says, big time Bobby loves Subpar 7. Yeah, man, he is not a fan. Okay, Vicker says, yeah, well, that's like your opinion, man. A little bit of the dude abides, right? Got to make a white Russian after all this. All right, so let's get Jeff off to the side here. He's hanging out Baroness. Maybe he's taking the place of Destro with that suitcase, rolling with some green, trying to get over here talking to Baroness, right? My Orange Cassidy figure. There he goes. All right, so let's get to the big boy. Let's get to the one I want to see the most out of the package. That is our freaking Iron Monger, guys. And I'm just going to rip him right the hell out of here. Oh, there we go. Oof. Man. Hear that sound, guys? That thing freaking popped out of here. Oh, hang on. Oh, yeah. There's that plastic crack smell. I love it. All right. First impressions. This thing's freaking amazing. Feet are huge on this thing, guys. What do you expect? I do know there's an issue with this back here. That when you articulate it, these pop off. What are you going to do? Sorry, it's very high. The camera's too high. So I do know these pop off as you move it. Whatever. It's a thing. I'm okay with it. But this thing is impressive. I mean, really all it's going to do is sit here on my shelf like this anyway. So it's not like I need to do a whole lot. But he is freaking amazing. Let's get him up, moved up a little bit here. You can see that the feet are kind of dangling off the front. He's so large. The front, the plate's done really well. Obviously, we have the different weapons going on. The back is incredible. Take a look at that. I love the pistons on this thing. We have the plugged-in bullets already on the side there. Here we have the wrist launcher on the side that shoots the missiles out. It is very cool. You know, my only problem is I do have two of this guy. I have two of him. I only brought one over for the review, for the unboxing. So I don't know how I'm going to like apportion them out across. Very quickly now, what's happening is I'm running out of space on my shelves, especially with the big boys. So I got to figure out a way to kind of make them make sense and fit a little bit more than I have been doing up until this point. Mama said Papia says the S7 TMT is my second favorite TMT line behind NECA Movie and NECA Movie only because of how accurate they are. Yes, very accurate. Loving those NECA turtles, man. I take my Raphael with the trench coat on like everywhere I go anymore. Forfeither says I like the Conan figures from Super 7 and their Thunder figures as well. Yeah, the Conan does look cool. I definitely agree that Conan looks very cool for Feathers. Thank you, Stanley. All right, so there it is side by side with our newest modular Iron Man figure. Let's pop him off. And let's see. I don't know if this will work. I wanted to do it. I don't know if they'll both fit on the rotating base. I'm going to try. I think that'll stay. Let's see if we can do it, guys. I feel like this is my version of does it balance. Oh, no. Okay. Nothing catastrophic has happened yet. Nothing's been knocked over yet. These are probably the two biggest figures in regard to weight. Obviously, Surtur, not the same height. On the base before, nothing has fallen off or destroyed yet. So there we go. Probably should quit while I'm ahead, everybody. Definitely digging how they look. Greg says the Monger desperately needs a wash. Yeah, I know you were talking about the other night, Greg. I'd have to go back and rewatch the movie. I can't recall how dark he looked. You know, if he was very much darker, metal being used, I could definitely agree with the wash thing for sure, man. It does look very shiny, so I'm guessing in the movie it wouldn't look like that. That's probably because of the fact I'm guessing it's not painted. Is it? I'm bad at these things, guys. Let me know. Although it looks like it's painted, at least some of it is. But I'm guessing a lot of that's also that colored plastic as well. But there is how he stacks up. So as you can see, he's about a little smaller, I would say. I'd say a little bit smaller. I would say, like, literally, we're talking not much at all. His head is bigger than his head is. Obviously, this was a Build-A-Figure. You can see his back piece is higher in the air. So if you go by the back piece, this is the highest point pretty much. I would say that Hulk Buster does have him beat in regard to size. But again, I'm not going to squabble or quibble. They were never on screen together as far as I know. Obviously, they're pretty far apart in movies. So I'm content with how that came out for sure. As far as our tick goes, mess around them a little bit here. There's our elbow, shoulder, rotates, moves pretty well. This will pop off, so don't get freaked out by that. It's not connected at all. But those little shoulder pieces do not hinder your ability to go out. Obviously, it is single jointed elbows. Knees. That's actually pretty impressive. You can go all the way back. Sorry, I'm way high on the camera here. He can actually kick himself in the middle of the back. So that's actually pretty freaking crazy. Not that he'd be doing that in the film or anything, but so the legs have really good articulation on those. Probably better than they would even need for a figure this size. Let's get him out of the way for now, since obviously we did our comparison already. I do want to throw the bullets in here. So let's see if we can get him off to the side. And if we can get our bullets out of here. We also have some other attachments. We have 2 sets of hands. We also get this blaster, which does go, I think it clips on up top here from reviews that I saw. I also have, I'm going to leave the Iron Man arc reactor in the box. I don't want to screw with that right now. We get our normal blast. This is just like the blast that we get with like every Iron Man anymore, right? But I guess that plugs in somewhere. We get the smoke effect, and here's the bullets. The bullets are, of course, taped in. Get those untaped. Hashtag my kryptonite. And I can't recall from watching a review where these plug in. I'm guessing right here. That's what it looks like to me. So these can probably be used in various fig photography. So again, Hasbro doing a much better job giving us these different types of effects because they know the community will find interesting ways to utilize them in their collecting and in their photos. And there we go. I guess I can go the other way with it, right? So the bullets go in and the bullets come back out again. So that will port right in, no problem. That came out pretty freaking cool. You can see this piece does pop off, and then what happens is you have to plug it back in again. So that's the unfortunate thing with how they did the design with this, is that these pieces will unplug and come off. However, you can then just put it right back on his back again, onto his shoulders, like so. So if you do lift the arms up, that is going to knock everything off. So you do have to be careful when posing, because again, this is not going to necessarily sit there for you. You do get the whites of the eyes inside the mask, if you were curious, behind the helmets. So there we go there. And I'm supposing that in the hands that we should have plugs. We don't, so no plug in this one. And in the other hand, see here, things are really in here, so be prepared to wrestle around. And there's actually not a port either for the other hand either to plug in that accessory. So I'm not quite sure. I'm guessing it probably ports into another one of the guns or something. Yeah, this thing's going to be a pain in the butt. I'll tell you right now, everybody. But with that said, I love this guy. He's cool. It definitely works on the shelf. Again, that does port in the back. But again, when you start to move the shoulders around, you're going to have to mess around with this a little bit. You can port it right back in. But it will kind of knock things off the track a little bit as you work. But I'm impressed. I think they did a really nice job overall with this guy. There goes some stuff getting knocked over, right? But again, I can't complain. I don't have buyer's remorse with this guy. I think he came out about as well as we could have hoped. I think the accessories that they give us with him are well worth it. I think that there's just a lot of different playability factors that go along with this guy. So overall, I would say it is worth your hard-earned monies to pick this guy up. I think it'll look really awesome on your shelf. So I think that overall, it is a buy. If you are not doing Marvel Legends, if you've moved on from the MCU Marvel Legends, rather, if you've moved on from it at this point in time, If you're not buying them anymore, then obviously this being one of the original releases could be an easy pass for you. For me, I'm pretty excited to have it in my collection. So it's you know what? It gives me joy. So I'm happy to have it here in my collection, guys. So we are getting dangerously close to the start of AEW. Hey, Craig, and what's up, man? How are you? Long time no chat. Thanks for stopping by, man. Sorry if I missed you coming into the room. I was too busy knocking things over here. Okay, Figure says, catering a wedding this weekend. Just got confirmation on what I'm being tipped. Officially, yeah! That's awesome, dude. Very cool to hear, man. You were joining the Galactus bandwagon. Yeah, I'm probably going to do it. Guys, I don't know what your thoughts are overall. If you guys are still thinking about getting the Galactus, it's going to fund. You know, even if they have to extend it like they did for some of their crowdfunded things, it will fund. It will pass the test. However, I'll probably get it. I really do think that the fear of missing out will be huge for me if I don't get it. And I don't want to, in my girlfriend's words, I don't want to hear you complaining that you didn't buy it when you had the chance. So I will probably be picking it up so that I'm not driving her crazy for the entire next year. But as I said, I would be much more happy if my Sentinel would be here, which, guys, we're getting there. Those freaking Sentinels should be coming out soon, right? I'm pretty sure they should be coming out pretty soon. So who knows? Maybe we will have our Sentinels in hand relatively soon to kind of get an idea what they are going to be like in hand, because man, the freaking Instagram photos that are going to be out there once people start getting those in freaking hand are going to be insane. I can't freaking wait. I will say this in regard to the Sentinel. I am very happy I only got one. I'm very happy I only got one because I am having such stress regarding real estate in my toy room right now. I don't know where to go with more than one. That's the other reason I'm unsure about Galactus. That Sentinel was supposed to be like the centerpiece. Now I have Galactus as a centerpiece. You can't have two centerpieces, people. There's not two centers. So we'll see what happens. All right, guys, let's get ready to call it a night. We're just getting near AEW. Any AEW predictions, guys? We get everybody come out tonight. Anybody new? Jericho is not meant to have a surprise opponent tonight. However, I wouldn't be shocked if maybe somebody showed up to help him. That could probably happen. Wise words from the girlfriend. That's right, man. I feel Jericho loses tonight. I think Jericho wins tonight, NJ Tree, because I think they wanted that Jericho match at the pay-per-view. So I think he probably wins, and then I think he loses the MJF at the pay-per-view, and then he's written off the television for a while. That's probably my guess. Put your money into that WWE ring. Oh, dude. Oh, man, Dante. Did you? Oh, now you got me scratching my head back here. Did you see that Kevin Nash put a tweet out earlier today where he said that he was reached out to by Mattel to like help plug it so it like reaches where it needs to get? Yeah, I will not be getting the WWE ring. Apparently, a lot of people aren't either, Dante, which is hilarious. Studio says keep your receipts if this is your second job. Then you should write it off. I actually am not monetized here, so I need to monetize. I've been pushing it off for YouTube. I actually just passed 1,800 subs. I gained about 12 subs. So thank you for those people who subbed recently to my channel. I told myself I wouldn't monetize till I got to 2,000. Although the girlfriend tells me you're leaving money on the table because you haven't monetized. So it will be happening soon. But yeah, unfortunately I can't write it off yet. Cragen says, yes, I'm saving now if they stop. Saving now if they stop dropping stuff early. Greg says my Sentinel will hopefully get here before Batman 89. That's never going to come in. Dante says they're begging for the money. They really are, which, I mean, shouldn't be that way, right? Okay, Figure says I separate my mutants from the rest of the Marvel Universe. I have use for 2 centerpieces. There it is. I like the way you think. I honestly, that's probably what I'm going to have to do. I just can't believe the fact that damn Galactus is bigger than my nephew right now. And probably walks just as well. So, all right, guys, we're getting ready to call it a night. If you're going to watch AEW tonight, enjoy. It's been an awesome few weeks of AEW recently. Really been enjoying it. I'm curious to see if tonight's show goes over 1 million again. They have 3 consecutive weeks over 1 million right now. In the key 18 to 49 demo, they're almost equal with Raw right now, which is insane. So I will be watching it tonight. Friday night this week, huge night. Very excited for AEW Rampage to make its premiere. 10 o'clock TNT, I'll be watching that. But guys, hope you're having a good week. Thanks for stopping by tonight. All the things, you know, I appreciate you guys. You guys are all subbed already, obviously. But if you are new, please hit that sub button. If you're watching this on a playback, hit that bell for notifications. Please, if you could, leave a comment after the video posts. Helps push it out to a few more people. Helps us out here. Hit that like button. But overall, everybody, so nice talking to everybody tonight. I appreciate you being here. If you're in the Northeast, hydrate. It's very hot. So take care, everybody. Oh, wait. Oh, God, I was going to get out of here. I wanted to compare him to the Hulk. I didn't do it. Oh, I got yapping, didn't I? All right, well, I'm not going to do it now because, well, here we are. But there's the Hulk. So if you want to see him with the Hulk, I got him out ahead of time and forgot he was there. There's the Red Hulk. You can't even see him on camera. So, all right, guys, take care. Stay healthy. And I'll be seeing all of you at the pegs.